We are Paranormal Task Force, a St. Louis-based paranormal investigation team.
We've been everywhere and we've seen it all, and we do it the real way.
We're at Eastern State Penitentary, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, possibly one of the creepiest places in the United States. It's a great place to bring our new recruits to test their courage and see how well they can handle the darkness.
Oh my God.
By the end of the next 2 days, we hope that the 2 recruits will be officially members of the Paranormal Task Force.
We just want to see if these 2 recruits have exactly what it takes.
Okay, the next step of your training is we're going to do the walkthrough. The purpose of the walkthrough is just to get a base reading, find out what the location is like. Now, there's many things that you need to be doing before you actually get into the building. Have your equipment ready. There's no point in getting halfway through a walkthrough and thinking, what time is it? Because I see that you're both not wearing your watches at the moment, okay? So put your watches on, you do a time check, get a voice recorder. Get a voice recorder ready, say, my name is Dennis, the time is, we are at, specify the location, specify who's there, and we're starting a walkthrough. Do a base temperature reading as well. If it's 76 degrees there, walk down the corridor a little bit, check if it's the same temperature. Be aware of that.
Anything that you think could cause a problem when it comes to analyzing the evidence, make note of it in your recorder. Note down everything that could possibly be mistaken for paranormal activity when you do your walkthrough.
Safety, okay? Keep that in mind at all times, okay? No trespassing, no breaking, no crossing lines, okay? Again, treat this as though this was somebody's home. How would you expect somebody to treat your home? Okay, now the exciting bit. We're going to be going into the basement. You guys are going to be doing a walkthrough, all right? To add a little bit more pressure to you, myself and Colby, we're going to be right behind you watching. We are going to actually see everything that you do down there. We're going to be critiquing you on it later on. Okay, makes sense? Understand what we're doing next?
Yep, makes sense.
You excited?
Should be fun. There's a bunch of stuff on the left-hand side as you walk in and go around the right.
I think that's for their haunted house they run through here.
It's a bunch of mannequins. It is 3:48. I have a temperature of 80.9 degrees.
Feels hotter than that, I'll tell you that much.
It's actually a bit cooler down here. Did you get a base reading?
I haven't had any movement on it yet at all. Remember, there's a skeleton on the side here. Don't freak out when we come back in the dark.
Just gonna check the temperature. We have 81.9, it's 350.
There's a cable here, but
I think that they use downstairs for part of the haunted house that they do here, so there has to be electricity that runs through, so we'll have to pay attention to that. 80.8 is the temperature. Since we've gotten down further. It's a little warmer in the center. Danger high voltage. So we may have some luck.
I think that's for pure aesthetics of their haunted house they run through here. Because
Well, we don't know, so we still should be sure of anything that could possibly go on.
Yeah, a lot of these rooms got skeletons.
Well, looks like an old radio room. Do they use the speakers? Or
Again,
alarm?
I think it's more for aesthetics. Yeah, after we make it through the first hallway, there is a large mannequin chained up in the cage that is totally gonna scare the crap out of me at 10 o'clock at night when it's pitch black and I can't see 2 feet in front of me.
Once you pass the mannequin, that's chained up. There's a door on the left-hand side on the first, as you pass the first cell. We want to make sure we don't fall into that, and also a piece of wood. Just at the old boiler or water heater or whatever it is, it's 82.5 degrees. So the temperature is pretty consistent. It seems like it stays between 80 and 83 degrees. There's tons of power lines here. I think that this is where they use for the haunted house, so I really think that
like I said, I really don't think there's juice running through them because I'm not getting anything from them.
I'm gonna watch out for a cord that's plugged in, heading into the electrical room.
I'm gonna tape that down, actually. Not trying to trip on a cord.
I think that should work.
Okay, excellent. You guys have done your walkthrough. How do you guys feel it went? Eliza, would you like to start?
Went well. Should probably taken a few pictures. I did bring my camera along, but I didn't snap any. There was a lot of extra things in the way, so I made sure I made a comment about that so we didn't trip over like the doors or the 2x4s that were in the way.
The basement is used for their haunted house every year, and they have a lot of stuff down here. We have to be careful as to what there is that we're not supposed to touch, whether it's something that's electrical, you know, we have to find out whether or not they actually are running power.
Okay.
Like that down here. I mean, you know, right by our head, there's a box behind us, there's boxes.
Understood. And it looked like, from listening to you, it looks like the base readings for temperature and the base readings for the EMF are basically consistent throughout the floor. And again, that's all you're trying to do at the moment. So I think you did a good job. You eventually gave a time check. It'd be good if you gave a location and also a date. And the reason being, the last thing you want to do is go, okay, where was this recording? Was it in the basement? Was it on the first floor? So give a location and give a date. Okay. Colby, what do you think?
You did a good job of running the EMF detector. You saw extension cords running along the wall. You saw what could be electrical cords running up there. You tested them, the fire alarm, which is good. All right, Eliza did a great job of spilling information in there, okay? Because you were telling exactly where everything was, what was going on, safety hazards. Dennis was helping you point out the stuff that's going to scare him later when he comes down here in the dark, which is good because now you guys kind of have that mental imagery, you know, as when you come down, you know what to expect, all right?
The only one thing that I would like to have heard is that when you got near an exit saying, okay, if something happens, if it all goes dark and the torch doesn't work, which way is an exit, which way is our way out, you know? But again, that's a minor issue. I don't really see any problems there at all. You know, that was very well done. Not a bad job at all, guys. Good job.
Good job.
Yeah.